people, it's Ali Sophia coming to you live, well, almost live. I'm here live. And I'm in Ontario, Canada, and basically I wanted to chat about Russian bots. This whole silliness has gotten out of hand since the Mueller team indicted these 13 Russian companies they run Russian bot farms, okay, which are like rooms with thousands of computers that will be programmed to attack or promote anyone that they see fit, basically whoever pays them. So just wanted you to know right off the bat, out of those 13 Russian bots, 60% of them were going pro-Hillary, okay? So you can't say that influenced the election, or she would have won. Okay, it's silliness. What they're doing is they're playing right out of Saul Alinsky's playbook. Okay, Saul Alinsky, who died in '72, wrote a book, Rules for Radicals. And in this book, he explains different tactics, like accuse your opponents of what you're guilty of, and the masses will be so busy counting, attacking who you've accused, and won't look at them. Okay, and that's kind of what the Democrats have been doing for the last 30 years. Basically, they are the ones guilty of everything that they're accusing Trump of being guilty of. Trump knows this. He's not stupid. And basically, they're Russian. Everything's fucking Russian. What if the Russians wanted somebody in? They would have had Hillary in, because she was going to give them anything they wanted. She already gave them 130 of uranium. Okay. So why would they want Trump in, who's going to be hard on them and keep the sanctions and all this other stuff? So, I mean, think about it. Why would they want Trump in? It's silliness. Now, the whole Russian bot thing is just a scam. It's something the Democrats are hanging on to, and the Mockingbird media, who are the MSM, mainstream media, who are pushing this Russian bot in. Basically, this whole scam about Russians and Russian bots. It's all just a scam, and it's just meant to manipulate your mind. Have you ever heard of the Mockingbird media? Okay, formed by DARPA. Oh, way back, probably when TV first came out. They realized the power that TV would have ever since the first broadcasts, which was Howdy Doody. They have been manipulating people's minds, not only with TV shows and commercials, but news as well, telling you fake stories like, weapons of mass destruction and stuff in Iraq and all these other things. They're just playing with your mind, controlling you, and I think these hashtag walkaway people realize what's going on, and that's why they're pushing down even harder. Now they're calling them Russian bots. We are not Russian bots, okay? And for all the testimonials that there are online, there's no way they could say they're Russian bots. How could a computer do all these videos? It doesn't even make sense. So, I mean, what they're pushing shouldn't make sense to you either. Saul Alinsky was basically Hillary Clinton's hero. He was her mentor. Along with Senator Byrd, who was one of the top ends of the Ku Klux Klan. So basically, you're voting for a very corrupt party if you're voting for the Democrats, and they have now lost faith in the Hispanic and black voters, and they're now going for these new Mexican illegals to vote for them. It's silly playbook. It's bullshit. And I'm surprised if Saul Alinsky didn't have that in his book too. I've never read Rules for Radicals because I'm not a radical. But, I believe that, a lot of people have read it and are now waking up to the Democrats' games. Look at all the people they've manipulated. People kicking people out of their restaurants and attacking people. They got Antifa, which is a replica of Hitler's brown shirts from the World War II, who would cause trouble on both sides and then cause big melees and fights, which got their rights to protest taken away. There's a lot of things about what's going on right now that are very corrupt. But anyone who's buying into this Russian bot shit is, come on. they can talk until they're blue in the face, but they can't come up with any proof. And you know why they can't come up with any proof? Because if they did, it would show that Hillary had more Russian bots on her side than Trump did, okay? So, no, it's all, and they know that since Cold War, people have always been anti-Russia, and myself, I'm not. I find I'm more anti-China, because they are more involved in our elections and stuff. Well, not Canadian elections, we have CBC for that, but the U.S. elections in other countries. China's a very conniving country, and they have their people fully oppressed. They have a lifetime dictator in. They've announced there will be no more elections. The guy who's in now, Lee or Lai or whatever, he's their permanent dictator, and they had no choice in that. That was just decided. There was no vote. So basically, you know, China is more involved in the U.S. elections than anybody, okay? There was even some Canadian bot farms involved in that. I don't see them being indicted, you know. They're concentrating on Russia because that's their theme. Russia, Russia, Russia. It's like, you know, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha and the Brady Bunch. So, I mean, it's all silliness. Don't fall for it. The walkaway movement's real. They're real people who are real pissed off and real fed up with the Democrats and their games. And that's all it is. So, if you want to look up what I've said, look up what I've said. You can get Saul Alinsky's book right online. That's the basic Democrat playbook. So, you should have a look at it if you're a Democrat voter, because you're being manipulated. You're being basically jerked off. And it's not right. I think it's messed up. And anyway, I want to give a shout out to my subscribers, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.